Hi, we're Strive from Millburn Academy. We're asking for £100 today from the Dragons and we're pitching 2 different products.
The first product we're pitching to you today is scented candles. We think this is a very simple product, but we plan to make it unique by presenting it in decorative jars. We will be asking for £60 for this part of our business. We'll be using soya wax to make our candles with because it's the highest quality wax we've come across through desk research, and it's said to be able to retain scented oils, which we will be adding to the candles. The high quality of the wax is reflected in the price, which is £120 that we'll be paying for it. This amount of wax will allow us to produce roughly 100 candles. We would use the money invested to fund this. We will purchase glass jars that the candles will be presented in. We can buy these jars from a wholesaler for a relatively cheap price. They're sold at £7 for a pack of 12, which would allow us to purchase over 100 for £77, which would accommodate for all of our wax. We're planning on doing 2 different scents for our candles. One cinnamon, because we think it's a nice winter smell that will sell well at the Christmas market. And we're planning a kind of basic smell such as vanilla or chamomile, because that will appeal to a lot of the public. So, yeah.
The second item we're here today to present is our heated pack. We're asking for £40 for this and we have a wee prototype that Amber's made today. We need the £40 to buy the wheat to fill the packs with. We're sourcing it from a local farm, which is more expensive than a wholesaler, but we feel it's better as it's higher quality and will help out the local community. We also feel the wheat's going to be safer for children than other alternatives we've considered. The rest of the money will go to buy the materials to make heated packs out of. We've considered a few different designs for them. Right now we have a teddy, but we've been looking at animals to appeal to the younger markets, but also a Cath Kidston-esque design to appeal to the more mature market. We haven't quite decided on which fabric to use on them, but we've estimated it'll be roughly £5 a metre for whatever we use.
The prototype there, it isn't using the right materials, it's using rice, but we do plan to make it out of fleet. So it'll be a lot more lightweight and it'll be safer for people because it's not water, it won't harm children, it's just a lot more easy.
And when we test it out, we find that the heat lasts for about 2 hours, and 2 to 3 minutes in the microwave. This is our first time talking about our products, so any feedback would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for listening.
My first thought about your teddy bear is how about using a fleecy fabric which will hold the heat for longer?
Yeah.
And you could try adding lavender.
That's what we thought.
Talk about, and then it's a scented thing, and then it links up with your scented candles. Have you tested also your the jars you're putting the candles in?
We haven't tested them yet because we haven't bought them yet, but we do plan to test it before we make all of our products just to make sure it's safe and that it holds back well. So.
And they won't break.
Yeah, and they won't break, that'd be handy.
Okay.
Can I talk about production? Because from previous years' experience, production is sometimes overlooked just with the complexity of it. You're a fantastic looking teddy. How long does that take to make, and which of you has the skills to make one?
I'm good at fashion and textiles in school, so I'd probably do most of the sewing, but I have quite a few friends in my fashion class that have said they'd help out also. It takes a couple hours maybe to make one, but we do it over a private study period, so maybe a couple of days to make one, but then we'd have quite a few of us helping to make.
Okay, so per week, how many can you make? And remember that friends quickly disappear as soon as one is
Yeah. Maybe 10, 15, I think, would be possible in a week. And we've got time after school as well, so we can make more than that.
Okay.
I really like the ideas. I think there's a nice theme going there, and your wee teddy is very cute, and I'd be looking to buy something like that for my kids, so it's a really lovely idea. I think the point about fleecy fabric's a really good one, and also scents. I wonder if you could think about building on the local theme a bit, maybe using local oils, anything you can build up on a local angle is likely to get you better sales. You were saying about the jars, you would plan to test them. As much as you can, think about testing things before you make the investment. Because if you buy £77 worth of jars, and then you test it and it explodes, then you've lost all your money because you can't send it back. So make sure you get that guarantee before.
One of our team members has bought a jar, but she's still waiting for it to arrive, and she's going to test out using the candles first.
Okay, so this is a really good principle, that before you make the investment, make sure you've seen a sample or you've tested it or whatever. And I guess the other thing as well is to be really sure that there are so many candles on the market, be really sure that the quality of what you're making stands up against the competition.
She's just got my point there, you see. Actually, it's a good one. I really like this product. I think if your main market is the Christmas market, I think it's quite well targeted. On the candles, as Lisa said, there's a lot of candles out there. I'm just wondering what the differentiation is out there.
It's more of the decorations of the candles that we're going for. So we bought Christmas ribbon to appeal to the Christmas market as well. And it's meant to be more individual because we're making the candle and presenting it, so yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. I also love this. I think, as you said, on the fleecy sort of thing, I think this will go down the storm. What's the price points on both of them? The sale price point?
We're planning on selling the candles to make a £4.30 profit, so we're selling them for £7 and it costs roughly £2.70 to make. And
We're planning on selling the heated packs for about £5 for the small, or we have a larger one for a tenner. And they cost about £2.50 and slightly more for the larger ones, so it'll be about £2.50 profit on the packs.
I think one of the good things that's come out of this process in the Christmas market, if you can have something like two, or if you buy three, give you some discount, and two for the price of one or whatever. Just look at your price points because you've really good margins there. So best of luck.
I was just going to say, I think your price points are the wrong way around. I think £7 for a candle, you'd need to have something really, really spectacular. But this is handmade, and this is really different, and it's unique. So I think if that was £5, I think that's really underselling the amount of time and effort, never mind the raw materials. So make sure you factor in the skill and the creativity into your price points, not just the raw materials.
And one final point is the Christmas market is, 5 weeks away. So it's that thing of urgency, of realising that if you're making 10 of those a week, you need to start making them now. Because the worst thing to happen would be for people to want them, you don't have anything to supply to give them. So, because I'm sure they will sell, it's a great product.
Thank you.